Peace and love, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Now, you got it right. The title of the video is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm not even getting ready to get too much into an intro. But let's talk about this. Y'all got to stop it. Because you do not know what these people have been through. And I just been seeing you. Today, I'm not in, by the way, I'm not in the higher chakras right now, okay? I'm in the trenches right now because this has to be talked about. I'm just seeing it too much. And I don't think you all know what you're saying and what you're doing. And reason being is because you haven't walked in these people's moccasins or shoes around the moon and back 3 times. So it's easy to talk when you haven't walked in some shoes. You haven't had the experience. It's the same thing as someone that's not married trying to tell a married couple what to do. That's in trouble. You haven't been married. You can't tell them what to do because you haven't experienced what it is to live with someone and dedicate yourself with another person that you most likely didn't grow up with these days. So you have to come with experience a lot of the times in order to know, okay? So I was there with you all at first. Yeah, don't sell out, don't do this. I was there too, until I started getting my feet wet. Because anytime, especially with the hair care business, okay, especially with the hair care business, that's tough business, all right? When you're beginning something, it's like the universe brings the negative to you to see if you can dish it out. You have to be able to dish out the good with the bad because it all comes at you. Sometimes within a flood, okay? Like it's all at once, it comes at you. You have to be, if you thinking about starting any type of business, but especially a hair care business, you better get some boxing gloves on, okay? Holler if you hear me. And those of you all that tried it, am I lying? Now, because I see you all in the comments talking about people and stuff, and that, oh, they failed because of this, or they had bad products, this. I'm going to tell you all a secret. And some of you might know and some of you might not know. Do you know you cannot change someone's destiny unless it's meant to be changed? Do you know you can't bring someone down unless it's meant for them to come down? So your little negative comments is not going to serve your little purpose that you got in your head to whomever you're addressing it to. Some of you all don't even know, ain't never seen your birth charts. Some people say, we don't come here with paper. Yes, you do. You just haven't been taught that you do. You come here with some paperwork just like that, just like an Android. A brand new Android come with some type of booklet. You came with some type of booklet. But in your booklet, it should tell you how you make your money. And if you're going to make money one day, and lots of it, okay? And it tells you how to make your money. So if that person that you're trying to bring down know this information, guess what? all heaven and hell can't bring them down. Because the universe gets out of such people's way and allow them to succeed. Okay? You ever seen a lot of people go at a person and with all they got, oh, you coming down, you coming down, you coming down. And next thing you know, that person went on a pedestal that was higher than high. And everybody sitting there sitting looking crazy. Because you can't predict what's in store for a person. Because people make mistakes, yes. And you ain't necessarily got to be good. Okay, you see this every day. There are good rich people and there are bad rich people. Okay? And in betweens. But usually you're one or the other. Okay? But then that should tell you there's something else going on then. Okay? They're following some type of law. Obviously. But y'all out here, oh, don't sell out, oh, don't sell out, oh, don't you sell out. People are going to, I'm going to tell you, y'all ain't out here in these trenches with these people when they bringing these businesses up. You're not out here. You don't see what they go through. It's okay. Coming through, people saying all sorts of things that you could possibly think of. Gotta have some type of thick skin. If you know what I mean. Okay? But you have no idea. These people be in the trenches working 24/7 sometimes to get these businesses up to a certain point and level. Okay? Okay? And then, what y'all like to say, here come the white man. The white man is selling to white. Okay? I'm going to talk about that now. If the black folks will support the businesses at such a level wherein they could sustain, they wouldn't have to wait for the white man or get the white man to come in and help them out. Because a lot of these businesses, they have lots and lots of debt. Okay? All you see is their products on the shelves. You don't see what's going on behind the doors. You don't see all the invoices that's coming in, okay? So if the white man wants to come in and relieve them of that, that's their right. It's like the universe saying, look, either way, you're going to get paid for your efforts. So even if the black people don't hold you up, and help you keep sustaining and running, somebody else is gonna do the job. So don't you sit there and say, no, no, thank you. No, you accept what the universe is giving you for your hard work and your efforts because you deserve it at every point. So now, back in the day, I'm thinking about Anne Malone. I'm thinking about Madam C.J. Walker. Back in the day, the people supported them. Anne Malone got taken down through taxes. They came back and got her later on in life from taxes. Okay? Madam C.J. Walker, in all her glory, she died after so many hours of work she put in. She was putting in so much work, she would go overseas and she would have her electric car, shipped overseas back then with her. Okay? She was putting in the work, but she died pretty early. Okay? But back then the people did back her up. Nowadays, we're not like that. We're another caliber. Okay. Another caliber. But at the same time, I just want to share this. Richness starts within you. So you can't look at a person and say, oh, she ain't rich, so No. Don't be fooled. Because if you're rich inside, pretty soon, the outside world is going to have to match that baby. Okay, that's why you can leave a person, come back 5 years later and say, dang, what happened them. Ooh wee! Because they was already rich when they was on screen the first time. They had a rich mind state. Okay? And then next thing you know, the outside world had to catch up, baby, and match that. So, no. If you don't help out, some type of way, that person is going to get helped out. Because God loves it when you keep going. Keep putting that fire, the fuel on the fire. Okay? Then everybody got to get out your way. But don't think that y'all going to sit out here and try to bring people down because you got this little negative comment. And I want to say, if any of you all are doing a business or thinking about it, keep yourself in the middle of the comments, because you're going to get good comments and you're going to get the bad. So stay down the middle road and you'll be fine. But you can't bring anybody down with your negative comments. If it's in that person's destiny to be rich, to expand, then it is so. But some of y'all got to have them want to see the other person get ahead of you and stuff like that. You're just helping your own self is what you're doing. When you help your own people, others, you're helping your own self out. But y'all don't get that, do you? You're helping your very self. Okay? If you go find your chart and read your chart, you will find out what you should be doing too. Okay? Because I don't think everybody gonna be rich. Okay? I think everybody should, but I don't think everybody's chart has that in there. Okay? But you can find out how you make your money. You can find that out. Okay? But y'all just can't be out here doing that. That's bad manners. These people work hard. If you don't help them bring the riches, somebody else will. Out of nowhere. And you wondering, oh, what happened? And most of y'all probably right up in Walmart, right up in the drugstore, getting them products that them people done sold to the other people. Because what else are you buying? I don't think you going to black folks' regular businesses. Mine's a mom and pop business. I'll be racing in Walmart all over them products, okay? So when they sell it, you going to get the products that they sold, but you turn around and talk about them like a dog for selling it. That's why they end up moving on, because the universe made a way for them. As long as they see a way themselves, oh, God gonna help them out. It won't have anything to do with you. Okay, so next time you see somebody falling that have failed, do you know? I don't know of any businesses that have succeeded that did not fail. You show me one. Y'all be all on Instagram and all these other people, rich people's face and stuff. But did you ever stop to ask them, did you fall once? Before you succeeded, did you ever stop to ask that question? No. Why not? When I was first coming up, y'all had all kinds of questions for me deep down and dirty. Okay? You was not trying to let me come up, okay? But it don't matter. But I'm going to tell y'all was in the trenches on this, okay? But do you ask other rich people, how did they fall? Yes, all businesses go through some type of failure before becoming successful. All of them. Some give up along the way, but the ones who don't end up succeeding. Some type of way, in their own way, whatever that is, and whatever that means to them, and whatever their vision is. But y'all can't continue doing it. It looks bad. This is what my dad used to tell us a story about the crab in the barrel from Mississippi. It looks bad. It's like you trying to pull people down in the trenches with you. That's why you don't hardly have any business now to succeed in. Because you want to pull, and you don't want to pull your money together so you can be prosperous. Okay? You don't want to pull it. And I heard somebody say, one day I was reading an article and it was like, I just came up with this hair business and no one wants to collaborate. I don't understand. I understand. Because most people are most likely looking for somebody on the rich level to help sustain them. Somebody on the same level as them is not going to be able to sustain another business on the same level. So collaboration on medium businesses, I don't see that working out. They need somebody rich, okay? And a lot of times people want to be bothered with others that's not on that level. But y'all gotta know, y'all ain't been in these people's shoes. Man, I used to get all kinds of comments. And even the ones I get a few now, I done been down that road. Some people said, okay, did you cut your hair? Oh, she cut her hair. I'm getting ready to tell you, I'm getting ready to bring you in on a little secret. Honey, after 50, we don't play them games of cutting our hair. Not like you young girls under 30 and under 40. We don't play them types of games. You hold on to as much hair as you can, baby. So no, I haven't been around here with no scissors cutting. But no, baby, because you have to know that your hair is gonna grow back. And after 50, you're like, I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? So you hold on to as much hair as you possibly can at 50, honey. We don't play them games. No. Because we already going through some stuff. I might do a video about it, but we already be going through things. And no, we don't play around with nature because you have to be able to up your hair growing regimen in order for you to do a major cut after 50. You have to really know what you're doing, okay? Really know what you're doing. So if you have a perm after 50, I don't recommend you go do a big chop unless you really take care of yourself, okay? You better be taking care of yourself before you go do a big chop after 50. Get rid of that perm before you turn 40. That's what I say. That's really 35. So if you thinking about, I'm in my 50s, I'm just going to do a big chop, by all means, go ahead. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't play those games, okay? I am good and I am thankful, okay? I am thankful. So that's the answer to that question. No, dear, I don't play them types of games. Anyways, but yeah, people who start businesses, especially this hair business game, they go through a lot, man. They go through a lot. So you have to allow the universe to pay them what they're due. Okay? Because they earned it. They earned that. Y'all can just get on out of here with that. They earned that. Okay, they've been down in the trenches. Whenever you start something new, it could be a YouTube channel, it could be anything. Sometimes there are things in the way to challenge you, but you have to jump over the hurdles, over the challenges to get ahead. Okay, so I don't recommend y'all be out here saying those things. Because if you haven't walked in these people's shoes, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Oh, y'all want to talk about the white man. White man comes in and buy it out. If you all would have bought it out, the white man wouldn't have to come and buy it out. Now, would they? If you all would have been dedicated, and another thing, you all don't sustain anything because you all don't keep the same products all the time. Okay? Statistics say that y'all flip-flop through your products all the time. White women are the ones who don't flip-flop through their hair products. But our people do. Therefore, can you sustain like that? Now you do the math. A lot of these people be in debt. Okay? I had said I didn't want to get in debt when coming back up. Right now, I don't owe nobody. Okay? And I was like, I want to keep it that way. Debt will kill you. And you're working like a Hebrew slave. Okay? I don't play them games. I don't owe anybody when it comes to this business right now. The Curl Oasis don't owe anybody currently. Woo-wee! Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's better under control that way. And I'm less stressed. Okay, can't you tell? But like I said, y'all want to say that, then help these people sustain it. But you all y'all change your hairstyles all the time. Y'all flip-flop on the products. Somebody can sell your product over here, you go get it. Somebody you'll show you a commercial over here, you go get it. You go get it. You're always testing out a product. And the white man knows this. Okay? So, no, you can't sustain like that. These people being dead, man. Okay? Y'all don't be seeing it. So, yes, to get them out of their troubles, yes, they say, hey, bad. Okay? That's what they say. And you can't fault them on that because you're not in their shoes. Go on to get a business yourself. You'll see. You'll see yourself. It can be done, but you better put the boxing gloves on. And you better have thick skin. Okay? This is not what people not telling you. You better have thick skin. Because it ain't going to be easy. It's never easy in the early stages of a business. Never is. So until y'all get together and start thinking in terms of prosperity and it's what the person believes in his own mind. Okay? But if you want to help, you can. Okay? But it's what the person believes in their own mind state. All right? That enriches them. You can't stop somebody's destiny. That's right. If God wants somebody to be rich, they're going to be rich. Somebody got something to do and God behind them, you can't stop it. So if you don't want to buy from somebody, just don't buy from them. You want to buy and try, go ahead and do that. Because a lot of times I wouldn't be buying and trying. I ain't saying something wrong with that, because all these different hairstyles, you need to change the products up in order to maintain it. But they selling it, they took a lot of hits. Some of y'all can't imagine. Some of y'all getting them shoes, you be up in a second. Oh, I ain't doing this. It's easy to talk when you ain't been in nobody's shoes. It's easy to tell the married woman to get out of a relationship with 5 children when you ain't been in her shoes. It's easy to tell your brother to leave his wife of 18 years when you've never been married yourself and never loved a wife. Okay? So when y'all go to people for certain things, you got to make sure they had experience. And another thing I noticed, not to get off subject, but it relates. Sometimes when y'all be gossiping to your girlfriends about your marriages, and about 80 to 90% of them is single, and y'all be going to your friends about your marital problems and stuff, I want to say, don't do that. They ain't, number one, they ain't got no business knowing your marital problems, and you ain't got no business telling to any John and Doe. If it ain't somebody like a preacher figure, a counselor, or somebody that's older couple that's been married for probably 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, if they haven't passed a 7-year itch of marriage, then you should not be feeding this information to singles, because they ain't never been in your shoes. They ain't never walked a day in your moccasins. And you feed them all this information so they can go behind your back and talk and disrespect you. Then when you do that, you let third parties into your marriage. You don't let third parties into your marriage by talking. And then when you come out with your partner, they looking them up and down. They know everything about them. Y'all not supposed to be doing. That's why a lot of y'all divorced too. You're not supposed to be telling every time Dick and Harry your marital business. Cousins, sisters, none of that. Especially if the sister ain't married. Now, if the sister married, you might can say a few things, and she said, well, you know, you need to do this, this, and this, and this, this. But make sure they're not at odds with their spouse. Y'all go to anybody for marital advice nowadays. And sometimes you go into these single girls and they end up taking your man. And they know all your faults. They know all his too. No, you're not supposed, maybe this message is for somebody, but I'm going to go ahead with it. You're not supposed to be giving out that type of information to people. They haven't walked in your shoes. Just sitting there, oh, what he do today, girl? Oh, he did it. Oh, yeah. You just putting your own marriage in the hole. But nobody's supposed to know your business unless it's somebody of a higher nature that can take it and ain't going to be putting your business in the street. But friends and family, nope. Because they're going to disrespect them when they come around. Because you've been running your mouth. Calling your sister up, telling about your wife. Running your mouth. So when she comes around, her sister don't like her. And she can sense it. Because you've been running your mouth. But I don't know if y'all know you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to keep your personal life private. Your marital life private. That's what I'm going to say. It's between you and your husband. But y'all tell everybody. Everybody know your business. Oh, we calling them up. We had a fight today. What's the fight about, girl? Oh, he won't give me no money. That's your business. Look, also when you do that, you're not communicating with your spouse. You're communicating with somebody else, which is going to give you the wrong answer. Girl, you need to leave him. First thing they're going to say. Girl, you need to put up a separate bank account. They're gonna lead you down the wrong alley. So your thing is to find somebody older. If you go to church, find an older couple that's been in your church and been married for a long period of time. If you want to talk about your marriage, but y'all better stay out of these young people, single people's face. Kinfolk, stop telling your marital business to people because that person also has a person that they confide in. You tell them, don't tell my business. They telling somebody. And when it gets down to and when it gets to the last person, it's always twisted. Because we used to play the game when we was little. Our mother and father sit us down at the table, and it was 7 of us, and we would play the gossip game. You tell the first person something, okay? Because there was 9 of us included with our parents. When it gets to the last person, try it. It's going to be changed. From 9 people, sometimes it's all the way flipped. And sometimes it's more than 2 things change. Try the gossip game. But usually that was a way to teach us that gossiping is bad because whoever you gossip to, they're going to change the point of view of what you said. Okay? So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Be happy for others like yourself who in business trying to end the grudges in the trenches. It ain't easy doing no business. It ain't easy creating hair products and all that stuff. That stuff is not easy. But have some respect for people when they're out here trying to serve the community. Y'all have respect for people out here with their behinds out twerking with all kinds of teaching your daughters all these diseases and stuff that is good. And y'all have more respect for negative music than you do people out here doing positive things for the community. Y'all buy all that stuff Oh, girl, get that cologne. What's it called? Herpes. Get that perfume, child. Ain't serving you nothing. Ain't doing nothing. And most likely, the funds for it is going back to the white man. Rightfully so. Because a lot of them don't own it. A lot of them is just faces for it. They don't own that. It's going to the white man. And rightfully so. He gets his money. He gets backed up too from his own people to get it. So I just wanted to say that. Seems like my computer came off of sleep mode. All right. So I'm out of here. I just want to say that because I'm tired of hearing it. It don't make no sense. Y'all need to stop saying that and let these people get their bread. Because I swear, if all the people that was in these comments talking about these people business and stuff will have bought something, they would have never had to go to the white man from the get-go. And I have to say, it's a shame that I have to come out here and say this, but it's the truth. Would have never had to go to the white man from the get-go. But y'all love some gossip, though. Y'all love some gossip. If somebody say, oh, gossip, I failed, y'all own it. Oh, well, she failed? Let me see. Huh? What happened? What happened? Y'all love gossip. But be happy for people when they're in a happy mode or when people doing good. Be happy for them then, too. Okay? Be happy. Don't be the crab in the barrel. And know when people serving the community for good and when they're not. Y'all buy all kinds of junk. I've been there. They don't serve you later. They don't do no good for your communities. And you wonder why you be still in the poorhouse. There is strength in numbers. But you can look at my videos based on the media, black children in the media. The media has taught you not to buy from yourself. Sometimes in subliminal messages. And you're doing it. You're doing it quite well. Because you don't know that it was happening in the first place. But I brought up in my video, let you know it's happening. You're actually doing it. You're actually carrying it out. And you're not aware of it. You get taught in the media. But if you don't question the media, you take it into your subconscious mind. And you act on it every day, not being aware. That's why you must be aware. Okay, that's all I got from now. I'm out of here. Y'all stay good. Help one another out. And remember there's strength in numbers. And if it's in a person's destiny to be rich, ain't nothing you can do. Somebody else is going to come through if it ain't their own people. Okay? All right. All right. Until next time, peace and love, everyone. I'll talk to y'all later.